Good morning, Year 2, and welcome to today's English lesson. For your learning, you will need some paper, you can use your homework books for this, and a pencil. Please pause the video now if you do not have this equipment and join us when you are ready. Let's begin. To start off, we are going to have a think about the conjunctions we learnt about in yesterday's lesson. I'm going to read you a sentence and I would like you to have a think about the most appropriate conjunction to complete the sentence. Let's read it together. My favourite colours are orange, green. Which conjunction is most appropriate for this sentence? But, if, and, or. Pause the video and have a think. Let's check our answer. Well done if you pick the conjunction and. This makes the most sense in this sentence. Let's read the complete sentence together. My favourite colours are orange and green. Well done, Year 2. Today we are learning to use conjunctions to explain characters' motives and feelings. To be a successful learner, first we are going to identify characters' motives and feelings, explore different events in the story, and apply conjunctions in writing to explain the reason behind characters' motives and feelings. To begin, let's define what we mean by action, motives, and feelings. Action describes what has happened. We can link this to our what doing question words. Motive means the reason behind the action, why the character has chosen to do something in particular. And feelings describe how the character was feeling when the event happened or when the action in the story happened. To start off, we are going to start with a story we are all familiar with. It's the traditional tale, Little Red Riding Hood. One event that occurs in this story is that the big bad wolf dressed up as Grandma. We are going to explore the motives and feelings behind this action. Why do you think the big bad wolf dressed up as Grandma? Pause the video and have a think. Let's check our answer. We know the reason that the big bad wolf dressed up as Grandma was because he wanted to trick Little Red Riding Hood so he could eat her. How do you think the wolf was feeling when this action happened? Pause the video and have a think. We know that the reason the wolf wanted to trick Little Red Riding Hood was that so he could eat her. So the wolf was feeling very cunning and probably quite hungry too. Let's move on to another story that we are familiar with and explore the action, motive, and feelings of the characters. Mungo and the Picture Book Pirates. I would like you to reread the story. This time, I would like you to think about the action, motive, and feelings of characters in the story. Let's have a look at one example together first, so you know what you are looking for. The action that happened in the story was that Barnacle Bill climbed onto the Spanish galleon. Why do you think Barnacle Bill climbed onto the Spanish galleon? What was the motive behind the action? Pause the video and have a think. Let's check our answer. We know that the reason that Barnacle Bill climbed onto the Spanish galleon was because he was determined to loot the precious booty along with his crew of scurvy pirates. How do you think Barnacle Bill was feeling when this action happened? Pause the video and have a think. We know that he must have been feeling very brave, strong, and undefeated. Now it's your turn. Can you go back, reread the story, and have a think about the action, motive, and feelings of the characters? Pause the video and join us when you are ready. Great reading, Year 2. Let's move on to our independent task. For your independent tasks, you have a list of different actions and events that happened in the story. Your job is to think of the reason, the motive behind the action, and how the character felt. Let's have a look at another example together. So, one event that occurred was that Captain Horatio Fleet saved Nora. We know that the reason behind that was because Barnacle Bill and his crew of scurvy pirates had attacked poor Nora and Admiral Mainbrace on the galleon. We know that Captain Fleet must have been feeling very brave and quite heroic. He was determined to defeat the dastardly pirates. Here is my example of my action, motive, and feelings for this event. I would like you to have a look at the rest of the actions in the story and think of the motives and feelings for the action. For your challenge, can you think of different events that occurred in the story? Have a go at writing about your own action, motives, and feelings of the characters. Great work, Year 2. See you all in tomorrow's English lesson. If you would like, you can share your English work with me in this afternoon Zoom meeting. Good luck!